Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is your daily dose from Danny Jane. I'm outside. It's sunny. It did rain like crazy yesterday, so that was weird, but it's sunny, and here's my pool, and I'm so fortunate. My pool is amazing. That sound you hear? Construction. They're building a house up there. But anyways, so much to cover today. So much happened over the weekend. I have no pads on my furniture because it rained, so we took them all inside. So I'm going to have to go over to the bar and sit on a bar stool, and do my daily dose from there. So I got on YouTube. I have a channel, and I post these on YouTube as well. But apparently, if you just look up Daily Dose of Dani, there's someone else named Dani who does a daily dose. And she doses about men and exercise. Two things I know a lot about, but don't really talk that much about. Because, I'm married and I don't exercise. But I know a lot about both of them. Okay, here I am back inside because I forgot my cool stand that I'm supposed to use when I do my daily doses. So I'm using valuable time going into my office to get my stand. Okay. Yeah, alrighty, here we go. Back outside. The cat's mad. I heard him meow as I walked by, but this is not about Thomas right now, is it? No, it's not. Okay, heading back outside. I'm feeling good health-wise. For those of you that are tracking my health. Pretty sure it's the prednisone, but I don't care. I really don't. Give credit where credit's due, and then move on. Okie dokie. Outside. Sitting at the outdoor kitchen. Have great umbrella over top of us. It's fabulous. I don't know what this is going to look like, because I'm not very good at climbing up on things. You can ask around. Also, this is detrimental if you ever go to a bar with me. Many people have. And you sit up on a tall bar stool like this, and you drink, and then it's time to go, and you get down off the bar stool, and you fall down. I mean, it happens. May or may not have happened to me, but anyways, sitting up on high bar stools is really not good for me. Legs fall asleep. It's a whole thing. Anyways, moving on. So, let's talk about some things that came up this weekend. Fauci, Dr. Fauci, our favorite, the one we love and trust, the brains, the brilliant Dr. Fauci, said on live TV that America didn't jump on this quick enough. That's like a big giant FU to you-know-who, so I'm jamming with that 100%. And I read in the newspaper, my local newspaper, at the hospital that I was in for my stroke, so I went in February 26th. There's an article in there from an infectious disease doctor who, was kind of seeing patients when this whole thing started, and they were confused, what the hell's going on? Because of course nobody knew, because of course 45 was busy golfing, not taking responsibility, whatever the fuck he said he was doing. Anyways, that he said that at the hospital where I was, the ICU was filled with COVID-19 patients. And Dani was in there too. I was in the ICU. So let's think about that. I was definitely exposed. 100% I was exposed. How could I have not been exposed? But I didn't, I had this whole lung thing happening anyways, with the septic pneumonia and all the asthma and the breathing treatments and all that craziness going on. Never had the fever. But what about all the people that visited me? I was trying to think about this morning. My brain it was foggy then, so those things are still foggy. I can't remember if my sisters visited me when I was in the ICU or not, or if they just visited me when I went down to telemetry floor. Anyways, people that visited me in the ICU, and there's many, my friends, my children, I can't remember when Grace got home. My husband, for sure. my Dorina, and Shani, my one sister, 100%. So were they exposed then to COVID-19? Yes, that was the end of February, and none of us really developed any symptoms, and we've definitely, passed that. So maybe we're part of that group of people that could get that coveted antibody test and find out that we have like an antibody, an immunity, not immunity, but an antibody for this COVID-19. We could be part of that groundbreaking thing that's going to develop the vaccine. That's just my shout out. Okay, and then let's just talk about this. So everybody wants to go, oh, well, not that many people died and whatever. There's only 5,000 cases in the Bay Area, and, there's 34 million people in the United States. Okay, 34 million people. 2 million people have been tested. Are we doing somersaults and backflips over that? That's 0.5%. We need massive testing before anyone goes back out in public. My suggestion is that, and I'm full of suggestions, is that every single human being who has a primary care physician should be able to go and get a test right fucking now. And all those uninsured people should be able to go to CVS or wherever and get a test right fucking now. Let's test 30 million people and see what we're looking like. I read an article about the thing that's going on at Stanford where they think there could be these pockets of people, pockets of population where it's like a herd immunity. What about that? This is such interesting shit. But we got to test people. You have to test people. They're talking about maybe, doing some sort of slow rollout, opening up of not the government, fuck the government. Slow rollout, opening up of, our society and letting people do some things. It's going to be really measured and planned. But how could you really do that in good faith without the massive testing? We need wide-scale testing. It just can't be that fucking hard. Produce the goddamn tests, test the motherfuckers. And I'm going to be first in the goddamn line. Okay? Got it? Okay, good. All right. Anyways, I love Dr. Fauci. And hopefully, since he motherfucked our current president in a kind and gentle way, and I heard our current president is just fucking beside himself because he can't stand true press. He only likes bullshit. That he's maybe going to fire Fauci. I say fire him. I agree with one of the things I read on Twitter. Fire him. And then let Fauci do his own press conferences because he's respected. He's a respected doctor. Trump fires him from the task force. You think that's going to ruin his career? Hell no. He's going to be just fucking fine. And then let him do some press conferences about what the real deal is because that guy's got the info. The problem is that our current administration doesn't want to hear the info. They just want the fluffy stories that are positive. Okay, enough about that. Then I'm going to talk about the USPS, United States Postal Service. So all this furor over shutting down the USPS started with the idea of mail-in voting, which I don't get that. What the hell? A mail-in ballot should be like second nature for everyone. You hear the construction? They're trying to fuck with me. So USPS maybe is going to get shut down or whatever. Our current president hates it. He's an asshole. So my sister texted me this morning and she said she just bought stamps. We got to start writing letters. I have lots of stamps. I love stamps. I have those heart-shaped love stamps, and I have beautiful stationery because I write letters to my daughter in college. I'm going to start writing letters. If you get a letter from me, that's going to be a cool thing. Write back. We'll be pen pals. Remember pen pals? That was so cool. Okay, so I'm going to write a bunch of letters. So everybody shoot me your address. Oh, you don't have to do that. That's crazy talk. I have it from my Christmas card list. And I'll write everybody a letter, and then you write back, and then we'll keep the postal workers busy. That's how you fight things. From the ground up. Grassroots, okay? Write letters. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to talk about what's happening to us as we shelter in place. What are the things that are coming up for all of us? I had a video chat with all my elementary school friends on Saturday. We talked for like over 3 hours. It was amazing. But it was the whole thing like, oh my God, I have to get ready for my friends to see me. And it's been so hard because I've been, dressed in sweatpants and no makeup and my hair looks like shit in it. I didn't say that, but people did. And I was saying that if COVID-19 shelter in place revealed anything, it revealed who we really are at our core. Who I am at my core is somebody that wears makeup, does their hair, and looks presentable every day. Okay, yes, I'm still in my pajamas. Yes, I'm wearing a baseball cap. Yes, I have no makeup on. But it's early. It's Monday and it's cleaning day, and Doreen is back there doing my bedroom bathroom right now, so I can't actually trudge back there and say, oh, time to shower. I would never do that. That's rude. So I'll be a little late to that. I'm a noontime person. My prime time is like 11:30 to 2:30. That's like prime time for Dani. That's when I'm at my best. Anyways, this whole, my hair's gray and, my eyebrows are shitty and I just want to wear pajamas. That's fine. That is fine. Maybe you're a really hard worker on the normal days. You're out, you're busy, you're presenting yourself to the world, and now this part of your personality that is like a comfort thing, makes you feel comfortable, you're able to exercise that part of your personality. That's okay. You don't have to have shame around that. There shouldn't be any shame about the fact that you color your hair and now it's gray, or you get your brows done, or you go in for monthly Botox, or you, whatever it is that you do, and now you can't do it. So now you don't feel great about yourself, or you feel embarrassed, or you feel shame about what other people are going to think. No, this shelter in place has revealed things about us, and we need to embrace we're multifaceted humans. So, my real core part of me is that I like to be alone. I love to be alone. I like to read. I like to watch TV. I like to wander about my house. I don't mind being at home and being alone. I'm fine with that. This whole shelter in place with my family all around me has been really hard for me in the way that they might perceive excuse me, I'm moving the bar stool next to me so that no cute guys come and I have to start talking to them. So that bar stool is not available. It might reveal to the rest of my family how comfortable I am in this space, and then there might be judgment around that. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with, worry about that, about what other people think of me. So that leads me into my other thing, which is, let's pretend like you have an anxiety condition or some sort of level of self-loathing, which, I think a lot of women have for sure. And now you're in this space where everyone is seeing your conditioning or how you're conditioned. So I'm going to give examples. I'm not going to name any names, but actually I'm going to say from the beginning that I live in a family of people who are very conscious, insistent, obsessive about physicality. So, and however that presents itself, if it's in putting on hair and makeup and wearing a nice outfit every day, so that's what you're reflecting, whether it's exercising obsessively so that your body is toned and fit and that's what you're reflecting, whether it's monitoring what you eat so that you're thin and fit and that's what you're reflecting, or whether it's that you're not thin or fit and you maybe have food issues and now you have an audience for that. These are hard things to deal with. And in all the years of therapy that I've had, and it has been many, maybe 16 years of therapy even, kind of a reoccurring thing that happens that you find out is that shame is like a core feeling when you're in a space of depression or anxiety. Like you feel shame. So if you're in my family, let's say, my family of 4, and you have negative feelings about your body, or you have issues with food, and food, instead of it being fuel, it's actually comfort, or you have memories, body memories of a fatter time, a heavier time in your life, and now you've gotten yourself to a place where you're happy with your body and you feel good about it, but someone else in the family is struggling, and you shame them for that because that's how you're wired. That's how this family's wired. It's horrible. It's revealing in a horrible, horrible way. And it makes me so, so sad. So I say, if you can do virtual therapy, if you have a therapist, don't cancel your appointments because it's virtual. It's like talking to a friend, and you get to see them and they get to see you. And they can see if you're telling the truth. Be truthful. And then you can change things while we're in lockdown here. You can change how you eat. You can change, how much you exercise or don't. You can change how you get ready for the day. You can make a new habit, and you can make a positive habit. And I think one of the most important things that we need to do while we're sheltered in place is we have to be kind. We have to use kind words. Things that were a joke before that were fine because then you could leave the house and say, blow it off, do something else to forget about it. We can't do that anymore. We're here, we're together. You can't make remarks about other people's choices, behaviors, bodies, routines. You can't do any of that in a negative way. We're just all trying to get through it. So yes, you're in a magnifying glass right now. You're home with your people, and everything is magnified from good to bad, from positive to negative. And we're just going to have to be bigger than that. We're going to have to rise above that. We're going to have to demand more of ourselves and give more to each other. And that's the kind of life I'm living. I can't have that kind of negativity when I have no way to leave it. I can't hear it. I don't want to see it. And it's unhealthy. We need to be kind. Everyone needs to be kind. You just be kind to the people that you love, because you're family and we're stuck. And there are people that are alone that would give anything to have some family around them. So we can't be, free assholes and just be mean to each other. It's just not good. It's not good for anything. It's not good for your psyche. Because when this is all over and everyone gets to go back to their life, it should be, I love you so much. Go do your thing. I'm so happy you get to go to college, or you get to go to work, or you get to go to your boyfriend's house or your girlfriend's house. That makes me happy. That's bringing me joy. But if you've motherfucked them for the last 77 months in isolation, there is no happy send-off, because you can't unring a bell. So let's just be conscious of that, okay? So here's our takeaways. We're going to be pen pals. Write some letters. Dr. Fauci is the king. His words are the only words that matter. And kindness. Kindness is the only way to approach every single thing. And it's not going to be, I'm not acting like it's easy, but it's where we have to be, and it's how we have to talk to each other. It's necessary. I'm demanding it of you. That, my friends, is your Daily Dose from Dani Jane. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be everywhere. I'm live. I love you. Bye.